Once upon a time, in a charming countryside, there were 3 little pigs named Percy, Parker, and Penelope. Each pig had different personalities but shared a common goal, to build a home of their own. Percy, the adventurous pig, wanted his home to be ready quickly so he could explore the world. He decided to build his house out of straw. With nimble hooves, he gathered bundles of straw and skillfully crafted a cozy little straw house. It looked quaint, but Percy was content. Parker, the hard-working pig, was determined to build a sturdy home that would withstand any challenge. He chose sticks as his building material, believing in their strength. Day after day, he toiled diligently, weaving the sticks into a robust framework. His stick house stood tall and proud, a testament to Parker's dedication. Penelope, the wise and thoughtful pig, wanted a home that would provide comfort and safety. She believed in the solidity of bricks and set out to build a house that could withstand the harshest storms. Collecting bricks one by one, Penelope meticulously constructed a solid brick house. It took time, but she knew it would be worth the effort. One day, a cunning and hungry wolf named Winton roamed the countryside. Winton had heard about the 3 little pigs and their new homes. Hungry and with mischief in his eyes, he approached Percy's straw house. Little pig, let me come in." Winton huffed and puffed, and with a gust of wind, Percy's straw house crumbled. Percy dashed away, seeking refuge in Parker's sturdy stick house. Little pigs, let me come in," he snarled. Despite Winton's huffing and puffing, the stick house held its ground. Frustrated, the wolf decided to bide his time. Percy and Parker, realizing the threat, hurriedly sought shelter in Penelope's brick house. Winton, however, was relentless. Little pigs, let me come in," he roared at the brick house. But no matter how hard Winton huffed and puffed, the brick house remained unyielding. Penelope had built her home with care and foresight, and it proved impervious to the wolf's attempts. Defeated and outsmarted, Winton slinked away into the woods, and the 3 little pigs rejoiced in the safety of their secure brick abode.
Do you guys love the story? Thank you so much. That story is an example of a narrative text. So, what is narrative text? Let's learn it. To simply put, narrative text is a type of text that tells a story, or describe a sequence of events. The purpose of narrative text is to tell a story in a series of engaging events in an entertaining way to the reader. We can also give moral lesson, or sharing information regarding cultural traditions. How do we make narrative text? Now to make narrative text, we need to know the structure. They are orientation, complication, and resolution. What is orientation? Orientation is the set of stage of the story. Ideally, we use the orientation to introduce the character, place, and time of the story. Complication. In complication, we write down the problems that is going to happen in the story, and it must be in good order. What do I mean by that? It means that there is a start of the problem, the climax and the falling tension of the problem where it then leads to the solution of the problem. Let's take example from our 3 little pig story just now. The start of the problem is where there was Winton the wolf who walked around the village and then stumbled upon the house of Percy. Winton tried to eat Percy by blowing the house first, but luckily Percy was able to run away and take shelter in Parker's stick house, but then again Winton tried to eat them. Then the climax is when Percy and Parker was feeling afraid because Winton was still outside of house watching them. And lastly, they ran to Penelope house to take shelter and Winton can't blow the house because the house is made of brick and built really carefully by Penelope. Those events went really well and in good order because first Winton arrived and he made trouble, the trouble got worse and then solved by the brick house that Penelope built. Now for the last one. Resolution. In resolution we write the ending or where the events or conflict has finally been resolved. This can be the character finding solution or overcoming obstacles. It provides closure to the reader and allow them to see the end of the story. In The Three Little Pigs, the resolution was when the wolf finally got tired and then chose to run away into the woods, and the three little pigs finally felt safe and happy living in the village. How was it, everyone? Can you make your own narrative text now? Great! But before that, let's check our understanding for a second. Please pause the video, answer the question. Did you get all the answer correctly? Great! Thank you all for watching this short introduction to narrative text.